أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي من أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه ولا يعيذون من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم صدق الله العظيم. How is everyone doing today? This is going to be a really quick video because I'm so poor. My internet connection is so bad that I still got 2 videos trying to upload for like 2 weeks. And then before that, past week, they'd get almost to the end and they'd just fail. So I'm just going to make this very short. I'm very, very fascinated by the Skinwalker Ranch and about the UAPs and UFOs up there. And it has something to do with fractal gear field theory, something very, very important to do with it. So, anyway, all the fractal gear stuff is built off of the Fibonacci numbers. So the estimated value of the Fibonacci ratio is 1.618. The digits never end. So it's like pi. It's just the decimals forever. But it's estimated at 1.618. And it's a long story that it varies depending on which set of Fibonacci numbers you use. And you can actually derive the whole Planck constant from the Fibonacci ratios and the fractal gears. So you can explain where the Fibonacci ratio, Fibonacci constant comes from. Not the Fibonacci, Planck's constant, where Planck's constant comes from, directly from this 1.618 in the fractal gears. Like these here, how they move together, you can actually explain why the Planck's constant exists. So that's a first in physics. But the 1.618 is really 1.618 gigahertz keeps appearing near every UAP or UFO, whatever you want to call it. Unidentified aerial phenomena or unidentified flying object. That's the old phrase. They don't want you to think UFOs. But the 1.618 is very important because I had already predicted that anyone who actually creates anti-gravity using fractal gear field theory will emit a 1.618 gigahertz frequency for any observer on the outside to see. So there is aliens at the Skinwalker Ranch. And they are flying anti-gravity crafts. And they might have a wormhole underneath the ground. The Skinwalker Ranch needs to bring me to the investigation. Anybody studying aliens should actually bring me to their investigations. Because I can reveal a lot of stuff. Because I'm watching the Skinwalker Ranch and they're always confused. They can't understand this 1.618 ever. It's like in every video, and every time they see a UAP / UFO, whatever you want to call it, every time they see one, they see the 1.618 gigahertz frequency. And why is it gigahertz? There's a reason for that, mathematical reason. You have to look at subatomic particles and then get to that number. Because why isn't it 1.618 megahertz, or why isn't it 1.618 hertz? Or it's gigahertz because of the number of layers that build up everything which exists from the subatomic particles. So there's actually 34 layers of atomic structures. There's 34 layers. So the first layer is the Higgs field. Higgs field creates the photon. The photon creates the other subatomic particles, electrons. And then it creates the actual molecule particles, the quarks, and stuff like that. So 1.618 gigahertz is very key, and they are witnessing time dilation, which I also predicted necessarily has to happen when you do anti-gravity. So it's got a lot to be. There's a lot to explain for those guys using fractal gear field theory. So anybody researching UFOs or researching all this stuff, you need to study fractal gear field theory. Contact me and I'll explain to you the data that you're getting. That's all there is to that.